have a look around.
No worries.
Awesome. Let's go through.
Wigram's spruce beer is unique in that it uses branches from the New Zealand native tree rimu and is dosed with liberal amounts of molasses. Maybe something we could consider for our collaboration brew.
So, part of this trip around the country to catch up with everyone is to share with the world what we're doing here in New Zealand for craft beer and share sort of your passion and all the other brewers' passions. But at this stage it's an embryonic idea, so if you've got anything, just throw it out there, and as we go around we'll start feeding back ideas from all the other brewers, and in 6 weeks we're looking at a brew date of the 24th of February at Steam Brewing in Auckland, and we're just going to see what happens over the next 6 weeks to create something new and put it out there.
I think the craft beer market is ripe now. 10% growth per year. People are drinking less, so they're drinking better. Having a bit of fun is part of it. It's all part of it, really. And it's supposed to be fun. Yeah. Like business. Business is supposed to be fun. Yeah, we'd love to be involved.
That busy fella in the background's Paul Cooper. Coops has been involved with and set up many New Zealand craft breweries and influenced a bunch of brewers. We look forward to his beers for years to come.
Started home brewing in 1978 because I couldn't afford beer and I didn't like what you could buy anyway, and I had a friend who made good home brew. So that's how I got started, but then being a technical person I soon got into the technicality of brewing and what were the requirements and times, temperatures, pHs, water adjustments. I forgot things like tartaric acid and citric acid, a teaspoon of this and a teaspoon of that, which a lot of the home brew books.
Quite clean bitterness, real clean bitterness.
This will keep us happy in the next campsite, won't it?
Good chat. Okay. Thank you very much. See you, man.
We head out to the southeast suburbs of Christchurch to check out a brewery who gained the enviable title of runner-up New Zealand Brewery of the Year. He brews an amazing range of beers, including arguably the best wheat beer in the country, using New Zealand lemons in the process.
Nice to meet you. Kelly, is it? Yeah. How are you, mate? Yeah, very good. Nice. And Luke, how are you? Happy New Year, bud. Happy New Year. You well? Good to see you. Good. How'd you get into brewing? What's your story? Where did it all begin with you? It started. I did wine science years ago. Just a postgraduate diploma after I finished my degree, and I was with the thought of getting into the wine industry, but then I got sucked into hard science, or real science, as I like to call it, and did a PhD, went overseas, went to the UK, and had a really good time over there, but just fell in love with the beer. Then after that, I just come back here and started working as a scientist again, and thought, can't get into the wine industry, and it was sort of not my thing anymore, just loving beer, so I thought I'd give it a go. Yeah.
We check out their IPA, their Golden Ale and their Porter, but are seriously in need of a taste of their impressive Pilsner.
It's got sort of a lime juice sort of note to it. New Zealand Sarts in this one, just to give it that kiwi bit, but just a fraction. I wouldn't have picked it to be New Zealand hops when trying it. Again, that what I classify as that noble hop character, which is completely European, getting it from your Sarts and some of your Hallertau hops and exactly. That's great. Great bitterness, good balance. Yeah, good balance, nice good that sort of thing you get with a Pilsner, where you need the malt sweetness first hits you. You get that lovely malt sweetness, and then it dries and you're left with that bitterness starts to creep in. So it makes you want to take another drink of it, and that's a drinking beer like a Pilsner, isn't it? So you go sweet, gradually dry and then
sweet, dry and dry. So you just,
I call it the seesaw because
Yeah,
it's like
exactly.
a sweetness, dry and bitterness, sweetness, dry and bitterness. Every sip you have, every swallow you have.
you hope the drinkers do, don't you? They go seesawing it. And for that reason, because it just creeps up and down like this.
I'd say this would pretty much be the ultimate post mowing the lawns beer, wouldn't it? So, isn't it?
The Pilsner is seriously good, but there's nothing like tasting one straight from the tank. Unfiltered, unpasteurised, and arguably the best way to drink this type of beer in the world.
More of a pronounced bitterness, I think, in this one, but in a fantastic way. It's there, it sits at the roof of your palate a little bit longer, and it's really nice and zesty and clean, and it's amazing.
You're dealing with two different things, you know.
Yeah.
You get this bottled product.
This is convenient to take home.
Yeah.
Like keg is like you're at the pub or you're at the brewery.
Yeah,
the best place to drink it. So there's that other factor too, because you've got the environment that you're drinking in, so you're going to experience it different anyway. But you taste it at the pub, you go, wow, that's great, and it's good because it's beer and you're having a really good time. And
that's the same for even as a brewer, you almost get two for the price of one, because I love these beers, the same beers, for different reasons.
So the 24th of February, we're looking at doing a collaborative brew where we bring in ideas, and it's sort of evolving as we're talking to each brewer, and it's sort of thinking a bit sort of outside the square and going, what can we come up with that's like uniquely Three Boys?
New Zealand malt, of course, and we've got New Zealand hops, so there we are, we've got a great base beer for a start. And Canterbury water is sort of renowned for being so good for using. You know, we get the water from the town supply, and it's just nothing in it. You know, there's literally, so we got a base we can start. We can make whatever we like out of it, pretty much. We don't have to take anything out. We can just always add in what we want. So if we want to make a type of water, we simply can make it. That's a really nice thing about brewing in Canterbury. Is the quality of the water, fantastic.
Ralph's brewery brews a couple of thousand litres at a time, and he's massively proud of the Kiwi ingredients he uses. A couple of craft breweries out of the way, we decide to check out Fraser, the super keen home brewer who's a big part of the Canterbury brew scene. He makes do in his student flat, and we check out what it takes to get a plum-infused black IPA from a fermenter to a bottle.
There were plums kicking around in the driveway, which were getting a bit manky, so I picked them up and pasteurised a couple off, chucked it in there. This is the Dux de Fantasy. It was I sort of borrowed Kanye West's new album, took that from it. But the beer itself, I was the recipe I came up with, I was going to brew with. Sabina is quite a special girl to me, and she was heading back to Sweden, and I mean she sort of knew I did all the brewing stuff, but she'd never actually seen me doing it. So I came up with a recipe, and I was like, you know, hey, well, why don't we brew together just before you head off, and you can see me in action. But we didn't get around to it, so I sort of ended up kind of brewing the beer in honour of her, if you will, maybe a little bit more. Ironically, she's actually hates dark beers, so it's all good. I'll enjoy it anyway. Got an antique, this thing, handed down, given to me when I was contemplating, so see if it does the job. There you go, Kelly. Awesome. For the road, man.
So a couple of months, so we're about 2 months conditioning, you reckon, and it'll be good to go. Wicked. Awesome. Cheers, man.
Well, this, bro. Yeah, see you guys too.
Later.
Kelly and I have checked out some of Christchurch's great craft breweries, so now we're heading south with our first stop off at Rolleston to catch up with David Gaughan from Golden Eagle Brewery to see how he's using his ninja engineering skills to set up his new brew kit.
good?
Yeah, it's just my small setup, and this stuff here is plans for the next stage.
Kelly might get a little bit teary because I think he was a previous owner of this. Yeah.
My baby.
Yeah, you brought this from me. This is my brew kit that I actually bought but never saw. It's just the first time I've seen it. It's cool. It's awesome. I know it's gone to a good home. So. Yeah.
So this is just my pilot kit. We've got the liquor tun which feeds into here, and there's a sparging ring here through the false bottom, and then we also have a pump which can pull from the bottom and recirculate through the liquor tun. That allows us to do step mashers and change the temperatures if they're not right.
I want one. What do you do for a heat exchanger?
Counterflow chiller. So we just got the copper hose here.
Oh, okay.
Inside
so
this
it
hose.
goes inside of it.
Yeah.
Nice.
So we just connect the cold hose up onto this one.
Yeah.
Run the cold water through, and then we just pump the wort in through here, through this tube.
Brilliant.
And then straight out to the fermenter.
Yeah. Fantastic.
You can get quite good temperature control.
Yeah, it's coming out, I mean, with the summer temperatures, it's coming through into the fermenter around about probably 23, 24 degrees C.
Nice.
And that's coming down from, around about 90.
Yeah. Brilliant.
So it's close, and then we just turn the fridge on and let it chill a little bit more.
Yeah.
Pitch.
And go for it, yeah. I think there's going to be many a jealous home brewer in New Zealand. If they saw this kit.
Well, when the initial pictures went on Real Beer, there was a few guys that was quite sort of.
Yeah.
I was the one with the bling at the time.
Yeah.
So this was the first fermenter that I made, which is basically just a 50 litre keg converted to a conical. Take on the old English Firkin dog bolter.
Some good condition in that.
Yeah, it's just got a real nice sort of deep, complex malty taste to it. The aromas.
As a pan, sort of
strong
in the nose as well, which is amazing.
The richness is just incredible. So what did you say it was 8.8?
We've got it up to about 8.8. 8.9%.
It's warming, but it's not like hot. It's definitely in balance, but you know that it's got a bit of
balances out well and
a bit of alcohol in it.
Yep.
It's pretty good. And just the chewiness of the malt too is extremely moorish.
Oh, it's amazing. That's a great breakfast beer.
This one's a similar recipe, but we use some peated malt, so we just put a little bit of smokiness into it.
It's got a little hint of smoky sort of bacon in there, like you get from some of the Rauch beer in Germany, and this lovely peatiness, like the Isla whiskies that are there.
I just love the Isla whiskies. You drink that and you can just think you're in Scotland.
Yeah. But for only 5% peated malt in there, it's really contributed a lot of character and aroma as well.
There's a lot of that peat taste come through, which is I'm really surprised about how much it came through. You put these in the van and take them with you on the road. Maybe try them when you haven't got so much travelling and driving to do between.
Thank you so much.
And it's been really good
Thanks,
seeing you,
Good luck
and really good to
have
you here. Look forward to the next time we get together. Thanks very much. Great. Thank you. Bye.
Oh, it's time for us to hit the road. Where to next?
Leave the big Gotham.
Yeah.
It's been a bit grey and damp, but it looks like it's going to break up and clear for the lovely people of Christchurch.
Yeah.
But we got to hit the road. We got lots of distance to travel today to get to Dunedin and continue on with the journey.
With a little stop in Oamaru first.
Yep, for a nice lunch. Hopefully it won't be too late in the day for lunch, but we better hit the road and make it a quick one.
To Riverstone.
Let's go.